Alright, everybody. Welcome to the first game in our Scared Tonight series here. God damn, I hate October. I really, really hate October. Alright, y'all. Guys, this is Slay the Princess. And as a heads up to everybody, the whole point is that there is a couple of warnings for this. So before we get started, this is definitely going to be obviously a horror game. Here we go. What's up, Electrical? How you doing? And there's quite a things that are going to happen. There's going to be flashing lights and stuff like that. So, like, just as a disclaimer right now, there's parallax effects, motion sickness, all that stuff. So, by all means, definitely check out their site before you watch the stream, because it can be a lot. So I know nothing about this game. I've never played this game. I don't know a single damn thing about this game. All I know is that Lady Save saw this game, I think it was like a year ago or something like that, maybe 2 years ago, and was like, you need to do this. And I was like, I don't know what this is. And she was like, no, you need to do this. And I'm like, okay. So I got it, but I know nothing about this game whatsoever. So bear with me. I have no clue what I'm getting myself into. I just found out what kind of game it is. So apparently it's very Doki Doki-esque. And we will go from there. So what's up, Bill? How you doing? Yeah, it's every time I do Scared Tonight, I always regret it. Like, so every single time. What's up, old one? How you doing? So let's see how this goes. What's up, robot? All right. So whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We're just going to jump right into it. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. So, okay. So it's like a... Oh, this is cool. It's like an old school like text adventure game. So hold up. I'm going to actually have to move my camera here. I just realized that. Because you guys can't see the... I think I can... Haha. There you go. Alright, cool. So now you guys can see the options. So the narrator said, we're here to slay the princess. If I don't, it will be the end of the world. So the end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I always wanted to off a monarch. There's so many things. Let's do, By the way, if you guys have any input on any responses, by all means, definitely let me know. Let's say killing... Let's go with this. Let's say, have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Okay, bro. No need for the attitude, but I get it.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Turn around and leave. You know what? I should... I have delay on because it's a new stream. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to have to, like, give y'all time to kind of, like, make decisions here. All right. So I should have done that. You know, we'll do it on the second playthrough because I feel like we're going to do a couple of playthroughs because I think there's multiple endings. Anyways, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She's not dangerous because she's locked up.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Yeah, Neri is kind of an asshole.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Yeah, no, I did like that option. I thought about it too. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Alright. This is for you, Bill. Bill, this is for you. I'm going to turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
They're just messing with this dude so damn hard. That's so funny. I love it. Oh, man. I'm actually... Oh, so it won't let me. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gotta walk in the opposite direction now.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Wow.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Wow, okay. Listen, bro. There is no need for that. There is no need for that. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Bro, why it's gotta be me? I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing into this. You know, you're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Like, I'm not... Listen, man.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Bro, did you just call me immature? What?
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
That's funny. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go to the cabin, don't I? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path.
Oh my god.
And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins, desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Okay, a little creepy.
Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
A little bit.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly trying.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
It's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is this? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the... Oh, yeah, he did put walls up. That's funny. Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to go slay the princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. No, bro. I'm gonna call him out on the walls.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there.
No.
It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
No, that's not how that works.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you can pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
I love this. Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely gonna go slay the princess. Lie. So we're gonna lie.
You know I can tell when you're lying. Please take this seriously. I'm begging.
Alright, I know that this is supposed to be a Scared Tonight stream. I totally get it. But man, it's just so funny to mess with the narrator.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Got it.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Okay, now I don't have a choice. Alright, let's go to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Well, the princess is going to end the world, so that kind of is... I mean, this makes sense. So, the cabin interior is wrong, and confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors are projected across what's almost the same space.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature.
Okay.
Perched on that table
It's a pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Ah, he's got a good point.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain?
How is she ending the world?
Simple and straightforward premise. You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart.
Okay.
You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my
Interesting.
interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing.
Why do we have a
You're going to pull
contrarian?
yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job. You're just going to have to
Like
do
I was just
it.
arguing with this other like narrator.
Mind. Yes, take it easy. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, take the blade. Yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror, guy.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Bro, there's a mirror right here.
There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah, bro, there's a mirror right there.
There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Bro, there's a mirror right there. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? You waste time preening yourself instead of doing.
If I feel like if I look at the mirror, I'm gonna get jump scared, and I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I'm suffering.
This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Am I a monster?
It was there a second ago. Now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Are we a monster? I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I mean, she's a princess, right? Like, can't I just, like, choke her out?
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. We'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it.
Oh my god,
Just
this is
make a
amazing.
choice.
I'm gonna hold the blade the other way.
Switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
Yeah, it just sounds cooler.
Yes! So much better! Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
Hell yeah!
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Throw the blade out the window? No. Oh man. Next stream I have to fix the latency on chat and stream, but okay. I think let's go. I mean, my only choice is go in the basement, throw the blade out the window. I think I want to go to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Okay. Got it.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get.
Okay.
Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. here to kill.
Oh?
No, no, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave.
Yep.
This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we?
That's funny.
He threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Wow. Okay, chat. This was gonna come down to: are we going left, center, or right? That's the question for right now. Left, center, or right? It's the harsh center to the left, the center staircase, or the right. You said right? Take the soft stairs to the right. To the right? Alright.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet.
Oh, I don't like
toes
that.
digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
I don't like any of this.
The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish.
What is going on?
Till the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. Continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Oh my god!
What the hell was that? What?
Oh my god! This scared the crap out of me. Oh my god, this scared the crap out of me.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of
Oh
the
my
stairs.
god.
Oh well, that was the trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just...
being an ass. Sorry, I didn't realize we were here. What's your name? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? Again, what's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
Ah, shit!
As your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honor if it should do, really.
I hate this.
As the
I hate this so fucking much.
Where there was once just one, there is now another. We can do that. I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right?
I don't like any of this.
Exactly happened last time. Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you
I
saw
can't.
something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
I hate all of this.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. It's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
New plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
So, I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement and slay the princess. I don't want to get her out of here, though. Also, why is this one thing? Like, shouldn't this be two different things? There's more of you
Do
now.
you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. There must be something wrong with you.
I saw that coming.
A moment ago.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We would always start by stabbing her. Which her? Any of them. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine? I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Yeah, why can't I pick the option, though?
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room
I don't
spins,
like
your
this.
perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Doing this with headphones is also terrible.
All at once you charge forward, knife aiming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world, the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead and others, they just don't fit.
I don't like any of this.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
What is going on?
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think We did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Oh my god. You just destroy everything. I'm not gonna fix you. I don't like any of this. But you don't know if she had a chance to hear you reply. She's gone and replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Oh, there's that mirror up there. Why is it here? Why now?
You don't know where she went, and I don't know how we even go. The narrator's gone.
Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Bro, aren't you the other voice? Like, aren't you the other narrator? I don't know where she went. I don't know where we can go looking for her.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
I think we're supposed to look at the mirror.
Dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Oh, it's gonna 100% jump scare me. I know for a fact this is gonna jump scare me. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. We know exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna look into the mirror and it's gonna jump scare the crap out of me. Like, I already know. I already know that that's what's gonna happen. That's the problem. I already know that's what's gonna happen.
No. Don't do that.
Well, I don't have another choice.
I'm begging you, don't do this. It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
It's time for you to see what it is. It's you. You're alone in a place that's empty and quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Go up to her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Apparently a creepy ass monster. What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Destroy your body. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt. Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent here to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Oh, I don't know. Do I wait forever or do I let me forget? I don't know. Wait? You're saying to wait? I don't know. I guess would that just like make me go in this loop again? What Robot said? Wait.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world?
Interesting.
An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
What? Okay. So, I need to explain this to you. after I continued, the game just straight up closed. What is going on?
You have returned to me.
Oh my god, it's...
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh, I can't do this. That's wild. That's some Doki Doki Literature Club shit right there. That's wild. That's so wild. So, when I hit I'll wait forever and she finished talking, the game just straight up closed. And I reopened the game and it just brought me right here. It said you returned though you were gone from your moments. Yeah, so at the end of her sentence, she closed the game. I was back up to my desktop because I'm playing this on PC. So I reopened the game thinking it crashed. But when I reopened the game, I went straight to this screen. I didn't go through all the warnings. Fucking cool. That's pretty cool. Though you were gone for moments, I never left your side. So I have to forget. Interesting. Ha. That's cool. That was pretty cool. That was pretty damn cool. Yeah. The game just remembered where I was.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
I hate this game. Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh my god!
That path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I hate everything. I hate everything.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard. Interesting. So I died. It's pretty much what they're saying. Interesting, because like they're not. These options are similar. Have you ever considered that maybe it's because you locked up? I'm gonna say. Do I get some reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
What are you talking about? The
I'm
end of the world?
talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out. Which she will, unless you do something about it.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Okay, what happens if she gets out then? I want
The more
specifics.
specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job. She's a princess. People will listen to her, because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
I mean, killing a princess seems kind of bad,
Doesn't
though.
it? Are you a monarchist?
Wow.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Jesus Christ, bro. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do. Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over and done with. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Alright, let's do... Okay, I'll talk to her, see if she's bad, and then maybe I'll slay her.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies.
Oh, what's up,
Listen to
Glitch?
her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
I need, like... I don't even know. I don't even know what I need anymore. I need, like... a break.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
The staircase into her was very terrifying.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Alright, so we got one ending,
Princess
and we died, so...
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, it was a lot. Let's go into the cabin. Am I back in the same room?
interior of the cabin is
There's
almost
no
entirely
mirror.
bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls
There's
are
no mirror.
coated in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is
It's
a
a
pristine
pristine
blade.
blade. And nothing is warped either.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it.
So
if you
for
want to do
us,
this right.
because we trolled him, we warped reality. I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Let's go to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
Yeah,
staircase
this is very
faintly
different.
illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Oh my god.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh, he says the same thing.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I don't think that we get a choice of stairs. I think this time we just go down the stairs. The stairs were warped because we kept avoiding the cabin. And because we kept avoiding the cabin, everything got warped. So I don't think we go down the stairs.
Fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yeah, it's very different. She's also not as terrifying when we went down there.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yeah. I guess there's like a lot of different choices and a lot of different endings.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You caught me. I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife. and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we should. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Okay, chat. Alright, chat. I'm going to let you guys make the decision here because I have no idea. Do we drop the blade or do we hold on to the blade? That's the number one question right now. Do we drop the blade or that's the true question here. Alright, it looks like it's keep it.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I mean...
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not armed? What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Nah, bro. Chat already said... Okay. Do we keep talking to her then? That's the true question then. Because, like... We're not going to drop it. Like, we're not dropping this. So, the true question is, do we talk or do we kill her? Like... Okay. It looks like it's Slay.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones.
What's up, FX?
You stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat.
Shit.
The kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand. And now look at you.
Is this really the best you could
I don't
do?
like this.
Look at you. Completely broken.
Yeah, right?
I'm lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
I'm suffering, FX. That's what I'm doing.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of
What
that
the
path is a cabin.
Why am I in chapter
In the
2?
basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here.
I
to
guess
slay
so?
her. If you don't,
It's like a choose your adventure game. Oh no, am I gonna get the same ending as before? Oh, I don't like that. She's gonna kill me again.
again, people don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
The voice of the program.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Yeah, I did second guess myself the first time. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this already happened. Why should I listen to? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
No, I did listen to you, bro.
Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless.
She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Oh, okay. So we just
And
get
I
a second
believe your
chance.
other question was something along the lines of, "Oh, what's the point of doing anything?"
Wow.
It sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario,
Oh my god.
that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after?
Oh boy.
Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she ended
I
the
guess.
entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end. Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Thanks, bud. I think if we turn around and leave, I start messing up, like, the reality. Let's talk about this princess real quick. She killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen
Like I
again?
said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't
I
listen.
did listen to you.
Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
I did. I didn't talk to her. I guess I did ask her for her name. All she did last time was beat me to death. How could someone like that end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Oh my god.
We're not. We might as well just pledge ourselves to
Listen.
her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore
Jesus.
their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone.
Okay.
Yourself included.
You got it, narrator. So, who locked her in the basement, by the way?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay the princess?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
I was gonna say, they're the ones that put her chained up. Why didn't they just kill her there?
Call it a prophecy, if that helps.
Why would you even chain her?
I didn't know we were
Like,
special.
why would we even chain her up? Just kill her.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Because I'm an idiot?
Who cares if you think we're special? as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
Yeah, why aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation. And make
Yeah, but
it
I still want to know, bro.
The less you know about her, the better.
Alright, fine.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Alright.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Cheat.
Cheat.
Lying? Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard.
I was gonna say, yeah, she didn't lie to us last time. She just pretty much called us a bitch and then killed us.
At least one of you still has a shred of sense.
Just make sure you listen to him, not that whiner.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Alright, let's go back into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
This is
The
different.
only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is very different.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
We don't feel small. We are small.
Yeah, watch out for deadly elbows, seriously. Oh, we could approach the mirror. There is a mirror this time. Yes. I'm gonna skip the mirror because we did have like something to do with the mirror at the end last time. And I'm gonna instead talk about the
Maybe
cabin.
that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
What's this? Oh, this is got it. I don't want anything to do with the mirror. I'm gonna go to the basement. The mirror disappeared.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh boy. There was a mirror to the left. Like the mirror that we looked at the first time we played this, the first ending. There was a mirror off to the left of the door if you rewind it. But when we went through the door, the mirror left.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Yeah, seriously.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alright.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering
I don't
the
like any of
vast,
this.
temple-like room beyond.
I don't like any of this.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Not again. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. Drop it or hold it? That's the true question. Hold it? All right, we're gonna go hold it.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember?
Yeah.
We're really just going to let that happen to us. I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us.
Yeah, she's gonna
Wouldn't
freaking
understand
destroy
what it
us.
feels like to be in her presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Yeah, okay. Damn. I'm not gonna do a vote. You just tell me what to do. Should I just say no, or do we kneel? Like, kneel? No, no. Damn. All right. No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs
Oh,
moved,
okay.
and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Oh my god.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, I suppose that.
I told you, bro, she killed me already.
Conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I mean, she knows why we're here. You're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Ah, shit.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to her.
Oh, she won't be nice to us, bro. Okay. Let's get some more information. What would you have me do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me
By the way, chat, we're gonna listen to her talk, but I'm pretty sure the option is gonna be set her free or kill her. Okay, we could defy her, or we could pledge her our allegiance to her. While we're doing that, I'm gonna let you guys decide that.
Don't
But
be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even
The
worthy
fire?
of what I was.
Is it not pledging our allegiance?
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
Realistically, like, why are we even, like,
From your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
Like, she seems very, like, strong. Why is this one chain, like, beating her up?
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Just because you're supposed to in the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Alright, yeah, it sounds like everybody said defy, so I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
No objections here. Don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
That's funny. It gives me the choices, but I can't pick them. That's funny. That's actually great. What are you going to try to make me do with it? I'm going to kill you. Not kidding about that. That's really funny. It gives you the illusion of choice. That's actually kind of great. I gotta say, that's actually very clever. Alright, pick up the
You reach
blade.
forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This
Okay.
one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
I'm gonna kneel here forever, stop making me do things. I hate you so much, all of you. Alright, looks like we're standing.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
He's like, what?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Well, I don't have a choice, do I?
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
So I can't resist. But I can either I can either unalive myself, or I can slay the princess. We're gonna slay the princess, right? Like, that's the whole point why we're here.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
It's what she wants.
Your voice has pissed me off.
Heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop them from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next. Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions
Oh my
of
God.
your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only
my
juggle
God.
so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us.
This voice of the broken guy, man, pissed me off.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks
You know what's
to me.
interesting? That the princess changes depending on what your choices are. Like, she changes completely.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Okay, we can't resist. So, I mean, we're all agreeing that we're slaying her, right? Like, we're all gonna agree on the fact that we're gonna try to slay her. I just want to make sure for a fact. I'm gonna do this one last time, y'all. Like, I do gotta say, this pull feature here, like, it's getting its value right now. Only I did keep the I kept the L capital because I think it's gonna be an L if we pledge. I'm just saying, like, it's just one of those things where I think, I'm pretty sure. It looks like it's gonna be slay. All right.
No.
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
We can do this, can't we?
You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
She's Achilles.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Nah, you dead. Oh.
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks.
Oof.
Listen pain spreading through your body.
My spine
As
broke?
you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well.
Hell yeah.
She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you.
Yeah, we got this.
Liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty. Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
She collapses to the floor.
Hell yeah.
Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something, I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh no.
On a path in the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
What? How are we on chapter 3? We died twice now.
I think he's upset. And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Yeah, we did just kill a god.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was. Ever will be.
You're damn right we did. You'll get over it. Can't say I have much sympathy for
Oh
you.
my god.
She was bad for us, and you almost got us killed.
Yeah, bro, you almost got us all killed.
Too generous. You did get us killed.
Oh yeah, I guess we did die.
Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening.
Alright. Path of the woods. And at the end of the path.
Is if this is just great. Let me cut to the chase.
Oh, hold on. I missed it. What's here? If your thing is telling us about the Princess of Waster Breath, we all know about her. There's hardly a path in the it's hardly a path in the woods at this point. It's funny.
Yeah, you think?
Oh my god.
Actually, I don't think
I was gonna say, I don't think this is the woods, bro.
this is all different, isn't it?
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now.
Yo, the narrator's funny as hell.
You've been here. It means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. this doesn't look like a path in the woods, if reality seems distorted, it's because reality is distorted. So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs.
Okay, so chapter 3 is it?
Seriously.
Okay. I think before we continue with chapter 3, I think that's where we end it for today. Bro. This game, I think we literally went the jump scare route, the very first route. I'm so mad that the first route we picked was the most jump scare bolt. Because, like, that route wasn't bad. That route wasn't bad at all. There was no jump scares here. But the other one had, like, 3 or 4. Like, what the hell is this? Oh, my God. I like this. This is really cool. We're going to do a couple different endings. Because I think there's just so much to probably see in this game. We could probably do like a couple of different endings here. I think we definitely could try that out. Because there's just so much. Like every single path just changes everything. It changes how she looks. It changes what the narrator says. It changes like the reality apparently. We didn't even get to chapter 3 last time. The first playthrough there was no chapter 3. So really, really, really cool game. Alright guys. Let's end it here for today. We'll pick this up exactly where we last left off tomorrow. So, you know, 8:15 Eastern time, all that good stuff. So, guys, if you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Catch y'all next time, but that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna go take like some anti-anxieties. Great stream. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate it. Alright guys, I'll catch y'all next time.